So this past weekend, my mom decided it was time for an intervention in my apartment, which, according to her, looked like an Amazon warehouse after a tornado. She enlisted the help of my Aunt Linda, who's recently been obsessed with the KonMari method ever since she read the book and watched the whole Netflix series in one sitting. You know the type, she folds her socks with the reverence of a monk folding prayer flags. I figured, what's the worst that could happen? At best, I'd get some extra closet space. At worst, I'd have to explain why I own 3 different versions of Monopoly. Things started off normal enough. Aunt Linda had me thank my winter boots for their service before sending them off to Goodwill, and she made me greet the room with a bow, which honestly made my neighbor who caught me through the window reconsider my sanity. But when she got to the kitchen, her eyes lit up like she'd discovered a new species. She started pulling out every dry good I owned, lining up the pasta, rice, beans, and even a rogue packet of ramen I'd forgotten about since 2018. She held up my box of spaghetti noodles and said, "Now, let's see if these spark joy." At first, I thought she was joking. But then she started folding individual spaghetti noodles in half, stacking them in neat little rows inside a Tupperware, humming softly. I tried to intervene, but she shushed me, whispering, "Shh, you'll break their spirit." She then lined up my linguine by height and sorted my penne by girth, all while explaining how a harmonious pasta tour leads to a harmonious life. My roommate walked in, took one look at the kitchen, and backed out slowly like he'd just seen a raccoon doing taxes on the counter. The final straw was when she began folding lasagna sheets into origami cranes and asked if my tortellini would prefer alphabetical or chromatic order. I realized, with a sinking feeling, that this was less about tidying up and more about Aunt Linda finding new ways to pasta time.